have introduced you. Your
Hi.
your voice, I'm sure, recognizable to everybody who
Jason Howell.
listens to All
me.
About Android,
Here
or
since we started.
watches TNT. He's just been sitting there the whole time, just quietly observing.
Yep.
Yeah, we gave him some headphones. Now, you
No,
probably-
actually, my wife gave me these headphones.
Oh, so you own these?
I own these. I got these for my birthday. My birthday is mid-September, and my wife bought these for me. They're the Bose Quiet Comfort 20.
Now, we know the Quiet Comfort name because that is the noise-canceling over-the-ear headphones Bose made famous. But these are not those. These are in-ear headphones.
These are Bose's first in-ear noise-canceling headphones. So what you see right here, this is obviously the battery pack, and I'll get back to that in a second. It's active cancellation, so you've got the little switch.
So you charge that up before you go.
You do.
Yeah.
There's a little micro USB slot right there. Takes about 2 hours to charge to full. They give it a reported life of around 16 hours.
Enough for a long flight to Australia?
I will tell you something. I got these on September 11th. I've charged them after the initial charge, charged them once, and I use them all the time.
Cool. So you use them at home?
Yeah, I use them at home when I'm doing dishes.
If you've got kids, there's nothing like noise-canceling headphones.
Shut it all
Not
out.
going there.
Well, like at night, for instance, the kids are asleep. I'll throw them on and listen to that audiobook that I recommended.
Right.
I listened to it while I was doing the dishes. It shuts everything out. So when I first got these, I'm a big Bose fan, first of all. I have these right here as well. These are the non-noise canceling
Very similar.
version MIE2s. They're pretty much the same kind for the most part, but without the noise cancellation and not as much of the isolation as far as the ear tips are concerned. You notice on these, they isolate as well because they
go
kind
right
of
into your
plug
ear.
right into
Yeah,
your ear and
yeah.
block everything out. So the cool thing about these is that they're active, of course, when they're on. When they're off, they're completely passive.
But
so
you can continue to listen.
You can continue to listen. So even if your battery ran out, they become noise isolating. In other words, they block out the noise thanks to these little plugs. Cancellation does this inverted kind of waveform thing where it picks up with an external mic all the noise that surrounds you, inverts the polarity on that noise, and then channels it into your ear, so that noise pretty much goes away for the most part. When I first put these in and found out that they were $300, I told my wife, I was like, that's really expensive. I know I want to review these on Before You Buy. I'm going to put them through their paces, but that's really expensive for in-ear headphones, and I want to see, and I'm very familiar with the over-the-ear version, the Quiet Comfort 15. It really only took me a day to decide, like, okay, I'm keeping these. I'm not going to go for the over the ear. The cancellation is just that good.
Where does the it looks like they've got little ports on the back. That's where the noise that's coming in. The way noise canceling headphones work, they take the ambient sound,
right?
They flip the polarity on the sine wave, and then it cancels it out.
Yep.
So that must be where that sound's coming in from.
Yeah, and they're super comfortable. Bose does this with all their in-ear headphones. They give you kind of small, medium, and large. Right now I have it fit for medium, so it fits my ear canal pretty well.
That's good.
If you have larger ears or smaller ears, you can throw these in there, and they just fit right in there. I'll actually put them in right now, but then I'm not going to be able to hear you. So I put them in, turn them off, or turn them on. The quality of the sound that you hear when they're on is a little bit different. So when it's passive,
you notice
versus active,
I always feel like the air is being
timbre
sucked out of my.
It feels like an overpressure sometimes.
Yeah, well, and that's one of the things I really like about these. The over-the-ear ones, I know a lot of people don't like them because when you turn them on, it's almost like you just got into an airplane and it sucked the air out, right? And it can kind of be a little disconcerting. These don't really do that, but they still give you the effective noise canceling.
Well, the nice thing about the earbuds, any earbuds that do noise cancellation, is the isolation is way greater than you'll ever get with an over-the-ear cup headphone.
Right.
So, I mean, right off the bat, it's reducing the amount of sound that's making it into your ears, and then just that little added bonus of the noise cancellation, and you've got yourself a pretty decent set of headphones.
Oh yeah, it's like two things battling external sound for the price of one, for the steep price of one. But $300 is the same cost as the over-the-ear model. So it's kind of your choice, like which one do you want to go with?
It is the same price, yeah.
They're fantastic, and there's a little button on the side here. Of course, you have your external mic that's kind of built into the cable, so you can take calls. If I hit this, it's going to activate my my voice search on my phone. And then, of course, I can, stop and start play on audio and everything like that. This little button on the side here, this effectively, what do they call it? Aware mode, which essentially...
So you can hear the announcements, right?
Yeah, so this is basically turn cancellation off temporarily.
Right.
Your battery's still running and it's still, powered through here. But you can kind of turn it off. So if you're going to cross the street, I highly advise you turn it off because you might not hear that car speeding up on you.
Right.
And yeah, it's just really fantastic. So I've been incredibly impressed with these. A few things to note. First of all, one reason that I'm a big Bose fan is because their customer service is awesome. They have excellent customer service. If you tell them, you pay a lot for their products, at least for the headphones, which are the only products that I've ever had experience with Bose with. But you pay a lot for the product, but if something goes wrong with them, you can reach out to them, and many times they'll just replace it for free, or they'll replace it for $15 and you get the current model of it. Had that happen, I think I bought these 5 years ago on whatever model it was, and ever since then, I've never bought another pair.
Because they keep fixing them.
Because they keep just replacing them and saying, just give us $15 and we'll give you the current one.
That's great.
But the downside to that is that I've noticed a lot over time that their cables aren't necessarily always that durable over a long period of time, 1 to 2 years maybe. Often right here at the point of where the plug is in, and you're taking it out of your pocket all the time and everything, it faults. That's where we get back to these headphones and where I see not necessarily an issue right now, but potentially in a year. This huge battery pack and the short cable that goes from the battery pack into your phone, when this is all going into your pocket, it makes for something very kind of difficult to manage. You pull your phone out of your pocket, it unplugs, it twists right there at the corner. I see this as a potential issue long term, but it's hard to judge Bose, these headphones on that based on something that hasn't happened yet. So I'll just give that kind of general warning ahead of time.
Headphones take a lot of guff. They got to be tough.
Yeah, they have to be tough. And the battery is like one of the great things about this and one of the biggest frustrations about it. Because it's big and it's hard to manage. So like if you're going to the gym, these might not be the best headphones to take it to the gym, even though you want to because they sound so great.
Pros and cons.
Pros, the noise canceling is about as good as I've had experience with. Battery life is really impressive. I've only had to charge it once over the past month and a half, and I use these all the time. And the fact that it can kick into passive mode when the battery runs out means that you're never without headphones.
Right.
The cons, the battery's, of course, bulky. Pricey for in-ear headphones, but if you're comparing it to noise-canceling headphones and high-quality noise-canceling headphones, they're pretty spot on. And just my general warning about Bose cables, but ultimately I recommend to buy. I think these are awesome, and I am definitely not trading them in for the over-the-ear ones.
And you're grateful to your wife for giving them to you.
Yeah, she did a fantastic job this year.
She must have paid some attention. Yeah,
she was very proud of herself.
She knew what you wanted.
I know.
Thank you, Jason Howell.
She knew a musician might want good headphones. That's.
I'm always borrowing her over-the-ear noise-canceling headphones.
Oh,
she's like, I want mine back here.
So this was really a defensive move.
She's
like, stop touching my headphones.
Totally.